Hello everybody and welcome back to another BeamNG live stream. Today, very excited to be back with Arena Series action as we are here with Arena Series 2. This is our final of the 4 tour series that we are going to be doing in season number 1 of Who's Ready for Beam Monster Jam. We got the very first one. All 4 stops are officially going to be done at the end of today. And then we're going to go back for stop number 2. There will be 4 stops for each series. So, without further ado, let's get you on into the game here. And make sure that things are working. Obviously, got to check and get everything set. Make sure everything's correct. Never know what'll go on with these things. Sometimes they surprise me with the concerns. Everyone's already asking where Dad is. I love you all, but Dad is working today. He doesn't get to be home every day. I wish, but Dad's here, and also Dad's not going to care about a video game. He also gets motion sick, so he'd be throwing up watching me play, and I don't feel like making him do that. So we are ready for to meet our 8 trucks. We'll meet them in the first competition of the day, which will be racing. Do 4 competitions for the arena action. We have racing, 2 wheel skills, sky wheelies, and freestyle. They will be judged on points. You guys will be the judges for the 3 scored competitions, and at the end of the day, we'll have an overall event champion. Obviously, you want to win overall event championships because the more overall event championships you get, the more likely you are to win the series. Whoever has the most points at the end of the series will win it, and the top 2 drivers on each arena series will go to the World Finals, and the bottom 4 drivers on every arena series will be kicked off of touring action altogether. So, it is very important that you place in the top 4 to keep yourself safe and driving in season number 2. If you're not in those top 4, you're out. You're not going to be competing in season number 2. So, that being said, very excited to have you all here. And it is great. Someone said, wait, what? Thinking Who-Man was Dad. Who-Man is not my father. Please don't think that he is. So, we are going to get our first of the 8 competitors here on the track. It is going to be Brandon Toluchka's Packer Fastener Just Get Her Done 2. Gotta get my thing all ready to go here. Hold on, I gotta get my clock all ready to go. The stop clock. So as I have been doing, does this? No. We're gonna be sticking with for stop number 1 the timed racing for this competition, the timed racing layout. If you guys have other ideas, if you think I should do Chicago-style racing, let me know. But for now, we just stick with timed racing. So Just Get Her Done is first, our first guy to tackle this track. I'm not going to be counting penalties because I really don't care, in all fairness. These penalties like that. It's an 11.41 for the Packer Fastener Just Get Her Done 2. Take an opportunity to see what's going on back here in the pits. Oh! Oh, no. Things got a little hairy in the pits. We're going to just not use the pits. I can't see. Where am I going? Oh, okay, the walls are visible. Well, I'm not parking the trucks on the track anyway. I just wanted to do that before. So, I didn't do it before the event. So, Get Her Done got an 11.41. We'll have a better idea of how good that is when we get our next competitors out here. Our next truck will be Monster Mutt Dalmatian. We've actually got a really stacked tour. All 8 trucks on this series are really good. This is going to be a series with some heartbreak at the end of it. There are going to be 4 trucks who are going to be taken off of arena competition altogether. And quite honestly, this series has a lot of really good trucks. It's going to be sad to see 4 of them go. I actually don't want to see any of them go, but they kind of have to. So Monster Mutt Dalmatian is next. We'll see if Monster Mutt Dalmatian can have a good pass here. Ready to go. And off. Track is very tight. It's going to be a tight track to maneuver here. It's a 12.39 for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The truck felt very stiff, and that is going to cost it some time. Monster Mutt Dalmatian best of times, and that's going to be problematic for it. So 12.39, we'll see how that'll hold up. We'll get our next truck ready to go. All right. I don't know what that means, so we're going to go with this. Our next truck's Excalibur. Might not be a very competitive truck, but very cool to see. I wanted to put it out here on this series. So. Oh, so pretty. Excalibur ready to go. Oh no, he clipped that pod, and that's going to flip him over. Oh dear. Well, actually, he might have a chance to finish the time at least. Well, that's good. He got a 16.01. Well, sometimes you get a little lucky and get a good bounce. So Excalibur is unfortunately not going to have a great time today. That's 16.01. We'll put him in last, so get her done. Stays in first. It's obviously important that you place in the top 4 whenever you're out there. You want to be able to finish in that top. Let's see what some of these people are saying. All right. I just wanted to see if you guys had anything exciting to say. Hello, Manuel Jr. Good to see you. Next truck out. Got another throwback here. We've got the Carolina Crusher. One of my most underrated favorite trucks of all time, by the way. Really like this truck a lot. All right, Gary Porter, the legend. He got an 11.23, which is your new leader. So Carolina Crusher playing it safe, but got it done well. And that is going to be your new leader in this competition. So an 11.23 pops Carolina Crusher in first. We've got 4 more trucks to go. We've got Scooby-Doo coming up next. Alright, ready for Scooby-Doo. Oh, look at the wall. That's going to slow her down a little. It's an 11.88. Okay time, that's 3rd place right now. At 11.88, not bad, not bad. Could be better though. Carolina Crusher still in first. With 3 trucks left to go here in racing. Our next truck will be the Whiplash. Got a lot of good variants for Whiplash. Excited to get to the World Finals and use some of the variants for all the trucks. Also, a fun little note, if you win a World Championship or win your series, you will get a custom variant in the next season. So something to keep in the back of your mind. Not bad for Whiplash. 12.16 though. Could have been better. Could be 4th place. Whiplash having some foot issues. trucks left. Your next competitor will be El Toro Loco Ice. Got one of our repeat trucks, so because it is a repeat, it is going to be in there as El Toro Loco Ice. Ready to go. Time is all. Good pass, 11.28. Not quite the lead, but second place. El Toro Loco Ice took it slow and steady. Very smart. With one truck left, he's guaranteeing that he'll be in the top 4 in this competition. The goal is to place top 4 in every competition. Alright, our final truck out will be Max D. Apparently the one that I want doesn't have a space in it, or doesn't have that in it. Where's the one that I'm looking for? There it is. Okay. I'm looking for that. We got the Jared Eichelberger Special, one of my favorite Max D's ever. Love this truck so much. Max D gonna try and win series. Looking good so far, and it is a 10.8. It wasn't even close. He kicked everybody's ass in that competition and will take first place. That is very impressive. That was a really good time at a Max D, and I didn't even really do much different there, just ended up working better. So Max D gets the first 8 points of the day by winning this competition. Obviously going to be a fan favorite to win the series. A lot of people would love to see 2 Max Ds in the World Finals, but don't forget the Stadium Max D had a really rough first event. So we're going to need to see some comebacks here from Max D in this competition, or on this series, I should say, and he's off to a good start. So that'll take us to our next competition, which will be the 2-wheel skills challenge. Let's check in on everybody. How we doing? How we doing here? Did anybody say anything about racing? I want to see if anyone said anything about racing. What do you guys think? We've now done 2 arena shows, and we have done the timed racing style. Would you prefer that, or would you prefer Chicago style? I might just, in the next event, do the Chicago style and see what you guys like better. I just want to see what you guys have to think. What you guys think about that? Where is Colton Eichelberger? He doesn't drive anymore. Who-Man said that he predicted Brianna Mahan to win against Adam Anderson, and it was a bad take that was actually correct, which is really funny, because it was correct. I was shocked by that. Timed racing is the most boring of arena competitions, to be honest. Which again, I mean, obviously, but I have to do timed racing regardless. It's more of the layout in which I'll be doing. So, well, thank you, Manuel. I appreciate that. So we'll see. I think next arena series or next stop for the arena series, I'll change it up and see what you guys think. But to be fair, I might change arena tracks. I'm probably not just going to do this track. I might do some of the toughest tracks or whatever. So I've got to just figure out. I might just decide to do it differently each event. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. So we will see how everybody thinks in the next go-around. So let's take this to the 2-wheel skills competition. Don't forget, you guys are the judges. Don't forget it. Look at all these cool Excalibur renditions. I love it so much. You guys are the judges, so make sure you're paying attention here at 2-wheel skills. They get 2 hits. You guys judge in the comments from 1 to 10, and I will take your scores into consideration when scoring the run. Excalibur will be up first due to his poor performance in racing. Now, Also, something to remember, because I'm doing a sky wheelie competition in the Arena Series, you're not allowed to do sky wheelies in this competition. Must be something different. Alright. Excalibur ready to go. Oh my, kind of overdid it. He might roll it over, though. That's kind of like what he did at the World Finals. That's pretty funny. That worked really well. Well, that's one move in the books. Move number 2, here we go. Oh wow, kicked that into gear pretty quick. That was a pretty good run out of Excalibur. Let's see those scores in the comments for the Excalibur truck. Gonna park him over here because he rolled over, so I like to keep the trucks with body damage on the floor. We've only got 6 parking spots though. Alright, everyone's getting their scores in. While you do that, let me get the next truck. Spawn new. Wow, we're getting a lot of scores. Heck yeah, guys. I love it. I love it. Alright. We're gonna close it. Alright, scores coming in. Got ourselves a pretty hefty array of scores here. We're going with an 8.26 for Excalibur to start things off. Which will bring up Monster Mud Dalmatian. Oh, you gotta be better than that! Ah, tough first from Monster Mud Dalmatian there. That was not great. Get lined up with move number 2 here. That's a little bit better. Oh, save it! Oh, that's the wall. That's going to end the run there for the Monster Mud Dalmatian. Let's see those scores in there. Could have been better. Oh wow, lost both of those body parts there. Let's give the fans a little souvenir, you think? Yeah, there you go. One lucky fan just got a part of Monster Mud Dalmatian. You come to a Monster Jam show, you get a part of your truck, okay? That is it for Monster Mud Dalmatian. Bit of a wacky run there. Let's see the scores you guys are giving as I get the next truck out. You'll need to wait until the run is over. Manuel, I think you're a little behind, Manuel, because when you commented about the save in the first run, the second move was already well over. So I think you might be a little behind, Manuel. I think you need to go live, and then you'll be. I think you will be back in line. So Manuel, I'll give you a chance right now to get yourself live so that you're not missing anything. Closed. All right. We got some mid 5s, some 4s, some 3s. couple 6s as well. That is going to end up giving it a 4.89 for Dalmatian. Not great in this competition. Definitely not great. Let's get going here with our next competitor. Ooh, we don't want to be an arcade here. Whiplash will be next. It's okay, Manuel. That's why I got you up to date. Now you're good. I'm looking out for you. Oh boy, Whiplash is going over. She might be able to save it though. Very nice. So Whiplash getting a nice move. Let's see move number 2. Pretty good run out of Whiplash, I gotta say. Get those scores in. Whiplash gonna be maybe taking a lead here. We'll see. Truck got a little battered, so our first 3 competitors have already bruised up their trucks. I hope we don't have many more. We're not gonna be able to fit them. Lots of saves. Definitely lots of saves. I don't know who let Brianna cook. Brianna's cooking. You know who didn't let Brianna cook? You, Evan, because you're not getting up to go cook your ramen. That is funny. I had to take advantage of that. That was a perfect opportunity. Scooby-Doo with not a single custom truck at all. I need somebody, somewhere, to make a custom Scooby-Doo. I don't care what it is. I don't care what it looks like. Make a custom Scooby-Doo so that if this truck ever gets into the World Finals, I can use that. Where'd you get the Excalibur mod? I have no idea. It's on Beam Monsters somewhere. My internet died, but I'm back, chat. Hey, internet, sometimes Wi-Fi be the most doo-doo thing ever. Okay? Not you throwing shade at me. Hey, I had to. That was a great timing. You literally gave me the most perfect alley-oop opportunity. All right, scores are in. Got a couple 8s here. 8.59. And that is your new leader for Whiplash. That'll bring up Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Where are you? Right here. You guys might notice I like looking at the truck from the left side. Something about it just a little bit easier for me to drive it this way. Alright, Scooby-Doo is up next. Oh man, trying to do something cool there for move number 1. Move number 2. Alright, that was a pretty good run out of Scooby-Doo, and the truck didn't break. That means I could take it off the track. Get those scores in. Scooby-Doo-Doo. Thank you, Life Changer. This is why you're a mod. Queso 8 Scooby-Doo. Okay. All right. Close it. Close it. Getting some good scores in here. I love that you guys are participating, so I'll read off the ones that are. Manuel Jr., Who-Man, DB, Life Changer, Monster Jam Fan 5000, Jay and John Thundery, and it's Evan YT, the GOATs. You guys have been here for like every show, too. It's awesome. YouTube's also got this thing now where there's like a leaderboard for who's the, like, a leaderboard of who's the most, like, just for viewers. Like, there's a viewer leaderboard to keep up with, like, who's interacting most with my live streams. I can't, it's not showing up on my phone, so I don't know if you guys have it, but it showed up on my OBS the other day when I did the World Finals chat. So scores are in. That was a pretty good run. We got some highs, got some lows. We're going to give it an 8.5 on the dot. So Scooby-Doo gets second place. Behind Whiplash's 8.59. It is time now to get to the Packer Fastener Just Get Her Done 2. Oh my. High on the stoppie. Pulled something out though, that was cool. Ooh, watch out. It's a bit of a tight arena here. Going for move number 2. Gonna try a bicycle. Oh, that didn't work. Man, that's too bad. Tough break for the Packer Fastener. Just Get Her Done too. Let's see those scores. Leaderboard bet. I agree. I think it's really cool. It allows you guys to kind of compete with each other to see who's the best fan, I guess. Okay, it does. It looks like the track's like over here. It looks like the track's falling apart a little bit. I don't think that's on purpose. Someone's gonna smack that wall in freestyle. Probably. I already smacked it once. Alright, scoring's closed. Getting some solid scores. Wow, we got some more across the board. Pretty average scores, 6.77 for Get Her Done, which is 4th place right now, which will bring up El Toro Loco Ice. And with El Toro Loco Ice, he's trying to beat an 8.59 out of the Whiplash. That's good. Let's see if he can do it. Alright, one move in the books for El Toro Loco Ice. Got one move left. Finished in 3rd in racing, so trying to keep up a good day. Very good move so far. Might have to save it though on the sidewalls, pulling it down the pod. Oh my! And it barrels him right over. El Toro Loco Ice with a great pair of moves there. That's going to be good. Let's see those scores. Love that. That was a great run. That is how you put up a good 2-wheel skills run. I'm very proud of myself for that. All right. I can't wait to see all the reactions come up in the chat when you guys finally see that happen. That's funny. Got some good reactions in there from everybody. That's save of the night. I agree. Man, Life Changer wasn't feeling the score there, huh? Okay. Scores are closed. Got some really all over the place scores, and man, you guys are making it tough. It's an 8.8 flat, which is still your new leader. But Could have been a little bit higher, but I think the first move definitely pulled him down a good bit. I agree. This is definitely the best design of Carolina Crusher. I loved this era of truck when they were making these body designs like this. Super cool. So Carolina Crusher going for his first move. Gonna try a bicycle. Oh my, gotta pull out a save. Gary Porter. Very nice. Trying something a little bit different here. Throwback to when Tom Mentz used to do donuts in this competition. It was fun. Gonna go for the risky fire topper. It kind of worked though. Oh wow! How did that pull itself off? That was a really good 2 moves there. So Carolina Crusher get the scores in. W. Gary. I agree. Got a lot of missing hoods on this floor right now. My favorite era of Monster Jam? Probably... I go back and forth between like 2008 to 2011 and 2015 to 2017. I'm going to say 2015 through 2017. That was a really fun era of Monster Jam. It really was. Wow, the back of my chair is very cold. I love it. Is this not oscillating? Oh, it is. Right. Got the fan on. It's hot in Arizona, in case you couldn't tell with what I'm wearing. It was 120 degrees here yesterday. My car said it was 121, and I'm actually going to believe that because it was very hot. Really? Oh, it was right there the whole time. I'm done. Let's close it. My stuff, no. Alright, we got a lot of high scores here, actually. A lot of very high scores. It is a 9.09 for Carolina Crusher, your new leader. So that's going to put a lot of pressure on Max D here to go out and win. Because Max D won racing, Carolina Crusher came in second. So going to need to see a really impressive performance. See what he can do. Fluid sprinkled all over the track. Alright, nice little save. Prevented catastrophe there. Oh my, going over just like Whiplash did. Ooh, yeah, hold it out, never hit the wall. I don't know what that was, but hey, that was pretty good. Pretty good run out of Max D. I hit the wall. Get those scores in. See him. See the scores. That was a pretty good run. Pretty good run. We'll see what you guys thought, but pretty good. So last competitor in this competition trying to beat a 9.09, and with that, we have the Sky Wheelie competition next, which will be in reverse order of two-wheel. The placement of two-wheel. So I guess I'll get our truck out first for that. Oh no, Dalmatian's over here already. Forgot. Alright, we're going to close it. And look at these scores. 7.8, 9.1, 7.54, 9.1, 8.9, 9.3, 9.6, 8.9, 8.4, 8.4, 9.1. The score for Max D is 9.11. He is your winner of the two-wheel skills competition by the skin of his teeth, by 0.02 of a point. Max D has won it and has now taken the first two competitions of the day, doubling down. Not easy to double down, but he has done it. So let's get some W Max Ds in the chat. And we will get ready for the Sky Wheelie competition. In this competition, all 8 trucks will be competing, and they will get 1 Sky Wheelie attempt. That is it. You guys will be judging it. It's going to be quick. We're going to be breezing through it. So keep your eyes peeled. The second you see that Sky Wheelie finish, type in that score, and boom. We're going to be breezing through this awesome competition. Our first competitor will be the Monster Mutt Dalmatian. It's getting dark in here, so I'm going to make an executive decision. And just do that because I can't be bothered. Monster Mutt Dalmatian will be up first. Had a pretty rough day. Didn't do very well in racing and finished last in 2 points. Only got 3 overall net points on the day. Gonna need a good... Oh, he smacks Excalibur. Gonna need a good Sky Wheelie. That was not great, admittedly. Could have been better. So Monster Mutt Dalmatian gets the score in. Oh, man. Monster Mutt Dalmatian's all over the place in the parking area. My brain is flipping the steering controls backwards. My internet died the moment Jamie and Blake hit the jump. Gross. Alright, closed. Told you, we're going quick. We're going quick. Is Get Her Done out here? No. Gotta get Her Done out there. I really wrote in Dalmatina. That's funny. Ooh, man, lock in. Low scores, man. Dalmatian's off to a brutal start. 6.41 for Dalmatian in this competition. So, gonna need to have some really bad Sky Wheelies. So Just Get Her Done 2 will be up next. Gotta deal with that horn. Oh yeah! Big Sky Wheelie. The horn kind of helped him. That was nice. Very nice of the horn to do that. Alright, well, 7 of our trucks have body damage in 2-wheel. So that's pretty fun. Or in Sky Wheelie. Who's next? Excalibur. Cool. Who-Man's internet is on life support. Right. Ain't that the truth? Alright. Scoring is closed. Ooh, Thundery just missed. Just missed the scoring window. Alright. With everyone's scores in consideration, we've got a 9.29 for Get Her Done. That is what he needed to do. You have to remember, the drivers who are coming out early in this competition are doing so because they finished poorly in two wheels. So that's really important for them to do well in this competition. The next up will be Excalibur. I'm gonna do us a service really fast. This is Who wants a horn? You! Alright, here comes Excalibur. Do you average the scores or just eyeball? I'm eyeballing it. It would take way too long to average all the scores, and I can't really be bothered to be doing all that. Excalibur up next. Let's see how he does. Oh, hit the wall. Hit the wall again. Nice sky wheeling. Pretty good. Let's see the scores. See if I can back it up all the way in. Of course I can. Huh? Imagine a horn flying at 100 miles an hour at your face at a Monster Jam event. That is so funny. So funny. So funny. Manuel said, "Who man, you're canceled." Canceled. So Scooby-Doo is the only truck that didn't break anything so far today. Totally clean Scooby-Doo truck. Alright, scores are close. A lot of very similar scores here. A lot of 7.9s. So that being said, it's got to be a 7 point. Wait, hold on. Let me look at the other scores. Yeah, 7.92. Who just drove? Excalibur. So Excalibur takes second to bring up Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Gearing that whole time. Hold on. Don't count that. Don't count that. We're going to do it again. Alright, this is the official. Okay, now we're good. I'm just going to remove current because she's the only truck. I, for some reason, didn't change the gears. I don't know why. Cool man having a seizure. Well, in all fairness, I could understand that. Getting them scores in, very nice. This is the Sky Wheelie competition, yes, Romeo. We are halfway through the Sky Wheelie competition at this point. We're going to close the scores already. Who-man overscoring as usual for Brianamon. Typical. 8.01 for Scooby-Doo. That is second place. Here comes Whiplash. Oh my, very vertical from that. Oh boy. Huh. Well, that worked pretty well. See those scores. I'm not a simp, he says. That's exactly what a simp would say. Alright, closed. Got some good scores. Very good scores. Alright, with the scores all being considered, it is an 8.75, which for Whiplash will put her in second place. That is, we are still looking at Dalmatian in last with 3 trucks to go. Bro is going to be kicked out. 3 trucks left. The Toro Loco's been doing pretty well today. Keep your eyes up. He's about to do his move. Pretty good out of El Toro Loco. Pretty similar to what we just saw in Whiplash as well. It should go Carolina and Max D as well. Perfect. Rip roaring, ready to go. This chat has killed me, he says. That's funny. Who-man with a 6.7? Come on, bro. It was better than that. It was better than that. Oh. That is definitely... I would like interview for a YouTube video. Sure, gladly. I don't know if you have any way of reaching me, but you should be able to email me. Let me see if I can email you. Okay. I'll message you on Instagram, Critical Creeper. Message you right now. Oh, you already have my Instagram. Well, I message you on Instagram, so now you have a way to reach me. Alright, so scores being in... 7.91. That is second to last. You guys weren't the biggest of fans of that. I need to call my lawyer. Alright, Carolina Crusher is up next. Wow! Fast vertical. Didn't expect that out of the Carolina Crusher, but man, that's a veteran driver right there. Right there, right there. Let's see the score. truck left. How do I get in your tour? It's just me. Yeah, just me. Thank you, life changer. W mod. W mod. Alright, you guys are getting them scores in there. Very nice, very nice. You're doing the Lord's work, fellas. The Lord's work. Okay. Close it. Ooh, nice little emojis there, Manuel. You guys are going high and low. We've got a lot of, we're gonna have a lot of in the middle here, and it is a 9.06 for Carolina Crusher, which is second place again. Just Get Her Done still in first with a 9.29. His run was stellar. That'll bring out your final competitor. This is Max D. Double log stack, really underwhelming today. And I think that's going to hurt him a lot in the scores. We'll see, though. We'll see what you guys say. Had the height, but, I mean, that wasn't very good. Underwhelming. I agree. This is your last competitor. Want to see why Life Changer's a mod? That's why. Make sure I put her gears correctly. I love how Whiplash is just casually just going whole time, like nothing's stopping it. Ethan Sorensen has a question. I have a question. Do you think that Gravedigger has gotten better when Adam drives, or do you think that nobody can top Dennis Anderson's driving style? Hot take, Tyler Menninga is already a better driver than Dennis Anderson ever was. Period. Alright. A little unfair that only certain people get trucks like Vendetta. I have Vendetta. Vendetta's public. It's on the BeamNG page. Just go and get it. Literally none of the trucks that I have are private. I don't get trucks from anybody. Like, these are literally all public on BeamMonsters.com. Go look at it. Download every single truck pack ever, and you'll have them. They're all there. Everybody has access to Vendetta. Close X. Whoops. Alright. 7.42 for Max D. That is second to last. So that's going to... What that just did right there is pretty much secure the overall event championship for Carolina Crusher, which is kind of crazy. Just Get Her Done 2 is your winner of the Sky Wheelie competition. So Max D won the first two competitions of the day. Just Get Her Done won the third. And now we've got Freestyle. Freestyle is a good time. I love everyone's freaking out about my Tyler Menninga quote. Listen, okay. Alright. Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. Alright? Dennis Anderson's an incredible driver. Nothing takes anything away from that. He is a legend. He is the GOAT. He is one of the greatest drivers of all time, okay? Let me put that out there. Career-wise, obviously Dennis Anderson is more of a legend and is better career-wise. But Tyler Menninga, right now, and obviously this year wasn't even his best year, but Tyler Menninga right now has more talent than Dennis Anderson ever had. I'm sorry. I'm not saying that Dennis couldn't have done these things when he was driving if they were a thing. But let's be real here. Dennis Anderson never could have done the things that we see these guys doing today. He just couldn't. I love Dennis to death. Dennis is a legend. I wish we could watch him drive. But Dennis Anderson would never be able to do the things that Tyler Menninga does. And quite honestly, I actually think Ryan Anderson is a better driver than his father ever was. And without a doubt, career-wise, has had a better career than Dennis did. Well, that's maybe debatable. But I'm just talking about pure talent. Pure talent as a driver. Tyler Menninga has more talent as a driver and is a better monster truck driver than Dennis Anderson. You want to talk about career-wise, obviously Dennis is better. But Tyler is already better as a driver than Dennis ever was. And that's really, that shouldn't be up for debate. So. You guys are really fun. You guys also, you have to remember, okay, I don't know how many of you were around. I don't know how old most of you guys are, but I saw Dennis Anderson from 2008 until he retired. I watched Dennis Anderson in his prime. I mean, prime Dennis Anderson. Nothing better. If Tyler Menninga drove, this age Tyler Menninga drove back then with the ability to drive the truck the way Dennis did, he would be just as good as Dennis Anderson. And I have no doubt about that. Obviously, Dennis did it at about 15 years older than Tyler currently is, but it's so hard to compare the two. It's practically two totally different sports. Modern Monster Jam, you can't... Dennis Anderson never drove in the modern era of Monster Jam. It's impossible to know if he's capable of doing the things that trucks can even do today. I mean, it's just simple. I mean, I love Dennis, but his ability to drive is incredible. But Tyler's just... I'm going to say this too. Tyler Menninga, within the next few years, is going to be the greatest monster truck driver of all time. I'm not even going to... In terms of, like, talent-wise, I already think Ryan is the best monster truck driver ever, with Tom being in second. Tyler is probably fourth right now behind Dennis. And Tyler, by the end of his career, I think will go down as the greatest hit driver in the history of the sport. And I don't think it's going to even be close. So... there's that. Yes, you just did get a back in my day talk. Yes, I'm not forgetting the fact that Dennis allowed Tyler to drive Gravedigger. Of course Dennis allowed him to drive Gravedigger. That has no relevance to any of this, though. Zach Garner. You're funny. Zach Garner, listen, Zach Garner very easily could get there, but because he's only been driving at the stadium level for 1 year, you never know how things will translate over time. The more you drive and the more consistently you drive well, then obviously I will say it's possible that he can get there. But you never know. That's the beauty of monster trucks. So let's get into this freestyle competition, shall we? We've had enough hot topic talk today. We're going to get 60 seconds on the clock because 75 is a little too long. So with 60 seconds on the clock, Scooby-Doo is going to start off the freestyle competition here in this tight little arena of Grand Rapids, Michigan. No backflip limitations, no nothing. Just go on there and freestyle. Tight track. About 30 seconds in, we got maybe 33 left to go right now. Oh, we lost the collar. Getting a little caught up on the wall here. Got 5 seconds left to make something happen here. Trying to backflip a little short. Hold it out, though, and that is the end of the run. So Scooby-Doo pulling off a backflip at the end of the time, and that is going to help the scores out a little bit for this truck. We'll see if it is enough to win it at the end of the day. Let's see what you guys thought. Someone said Weston is the most dominant. I like Weston as a driver, but until Weston drives in the stadiums consistently, we are never going to be able to even have a conversation about Weston being one of the best of all time. See, Life Changer had an interesting point that said, to me, there will never be anyone as entertaining as Dennis Anderson. And while I understand that, you also have to consider the times. Dennis drove at a time where nobody drove at that level. If Dennis Anderson drove today, he would still be one of the best in the sport. But I'm talking about prime Dennis Anderson. If prime Dennis Anderson drove today, he would not be considered as entertaining as he once was, because so many drivers drive at that level. I mean, Zach Garner drives right now the same way Dennis Anderson drove 10 years ago. The difference is there was nowhere near as much talent in the sport. So if the level of talent was the same today as it was when Dennis Anderson drove, you have to remember, Dennis Anderson drove at a time where McGruff and Thrasher and Predator were competing in the stadiums. I mean, it's like those guys wouldn't even be given a chance. Like, every single Monster Jam driver right now, every single one, including Kurt Kramer, are better than half the field that Dennis Anderson had to drive against. You have to remember that too. So there are definitely more limitations as well. That is something. So, you know, it's a totally different sport. It really is. It's a totally different sport. Scores are closed. Let's see the numbers. 7.77. For who was that? Scooby-Doo. Not a bad start, and that'll bring up Excalibur. Oh my! Watch out for the truck park over there, and that's why we can't clear the pond. Oh! Huge air! Might have to save it! Oh my! He does! So Excalibur's got himself a save. Wasn't expecting that. This truck bounces beautifully. Keeps taking trucks with him. Holy air! Got 10 seconds left. Keeps getting into the wall. That is huge air again. Oh my! Broken in the back end right at the end of time. Well, that was a bit of a violent ending for Excalibur. I forgot we could take the trucks off the track. So it doesn't matter. That's right. Mike cooked. Yeah, that was a good run. Good run, even without a backflip, pretty good run. Whiplash over there's just dying to drive. Just dying to drive. Alright, score's closed. You guys gave pretty consistent scores here. It's going to be an 8.9 on the dot, which is pretty good. 8.9 for Excalibur brings out the El Toro Loco. See, I'm with Who-Man on this. I am not a big fan of NASCAR. Not a big fan of NASCAR. Hayden, I'm not sure where I got the vendetta from. I just had it. Couldn't tell you. Usually if you look up Vendetta on Beam Monsters, it'll work that way. Alright, ready for El Toro Loco's run. It's on. 1 minute on the clock. It is really hard to drive on this track. I just want to point that out. Having a tough time. 18 seconds left. Backflip, land it, very nice. Got time for one more move. Ooh, oh! Saving it in reverse? Oh my! I'm trying to pull something out of the hat, but it's going to flip him right into the stands. And that is it. Time is up for El Toro Loco. That pushed him about 15 seconds past the clock time, but not the end of the world. Let's get the truck flipped over for fun. I think it's destroyed. Alright. I'm going to use Whiplash next, just simply because this truck's dying to be used. I agree. Scott Buteau is one of the nicest drivers I've ever met. So great. These arena streams are great because they just fly by. It's like an hour and 15 minutes. It's great. The stadiums take like 2 whole hours. Nothing wrong with that, but I have not tried a slap moonwalk actually. See the skewers. Okay, all right. 8.88 for El Toro Loco. Not enough. Oh no, that is not enough. Excalibur with the 8.9 is going to stay in the lead. I don't entirely disagree there. That'll bring out Whiplash. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. Whiplash is on the run. Rick low already. Pace is really just get it done. Get obliterated back there. Oh dear. Cracks the wall, and that's going to flip her over. Oh my. Well, you can't click the wall like that. That's not really going to work. Unfortunately, trying to go big is going to cost her there. So that's too bad. But it's all right. Your fourth competitor out. Let's see the scores for Whiplash. Monster Jam Fan 5000 said, I've been to Grand Rapids for Monster Jam dozens of times. This is pretty to scale on how small the track is. That's not surprising. Tough track. Very tough track. Ever tried a power wheelie? Yes, I could do a power wheelie right now. I'm not going to, though. But power wheelies are pretty easy to do in on a video game. Because all you got to do is throw it in reverse and smack it into drive right away. So that moonwalks are quite easy to do in Steel Titans 2. Well, that's not a surprise. Steel Titans is the most unrealistic video game ever. Scores are closed. And with a tough run at a Whiplash, it's going to get a pretty low score here of a 6.36. So for those Scooby-Doo fans out there, Scooby-Doo is now in third. Alright, here comes Just Get It Done 2. Got a little more room to... Oh, no! Oh, that's... He's not going to get a score for that. Oh, I was feeling so good about the run, and just one mistake. It happens. I can't just allow him to keep going because I suck at driving. That is me and me only. What a shame. That's too bad. That is too bad. Happens. That's what happens in small arenas like this. So here comes Monster Mutt Dalmatian. Monster Mutt Dalmatian will be your next competitor. Lining up for the backflip already. You better make sure you land it. He did. All right. Monster Mutt Dalmatian getting an early backflip in there. He needs a really good freestyle right now. He has got maybe 4 points across the board today. One of those times you might see something crazy in an arena freestyle to try and boost up the scores. Having a very good run right now. Going for another backflip, comes up short and it flips him over. Oh, wow. That's the end of time right there anyway. So, what do you think about the Monster Mutt Dalmatian? Going for broke, trying to win this whole thing. Did everything he could, I gotta say. That was about as impressive as possible to win this competition. Big oof for Brandon. I love how Who-Man's just casually, talking about Blake using the pedals, but Jamie's the steering. That's so funny. That is really funny. We got 2 trucks left to go. We got Carolina Crusher and Max D. Carolina Crusher has had a very, very good day so far. Going to be a real tough truck to beat in this competition. Very tough. But we'll see what the score is for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. The score is going to have to beat an 8.9. We're going to close him. He did fill the time. Scores are very interesting here. So with the scores locking in, we are going with an 8.73, which is actually 3rd place for Monster Mutt Dalmatian. I thought that would be a little bit higher, but it is not. So 3rd place for the Dalmatian. Excalibur sits in 1st with 2 trucks left. Nobody's cracked the 9s. Which is correct, which is crazy. So that'll bring up the Carolina Crusher. Let's see what he's got. All right, he's off with that. Such tight quarters out here tonight. Got such a good day so far. Got a little caught up there. That's not great. Trying to bicycle. Like the attempt. trying to get some big air in there. This will be the last move of the run as time is up right there. Might get a chance to save it. All right, pulled it right off the pod. You know what? For a run without a backflip, he did pretty well, all things considered. I feel like it could have been a little bit better, but couldn't really find a rhythm on the track, which is too bad, but did pretty well. Who's driving Carolina Crusher? That would be me. It's pretty funny. So, uno mas. One truck left to go. It's the Max D. My voice always starts to give out doing these streams, which I find very funny because I'm so used to commentaries and stuff, but for some reason the talking for a long time like this is making my throat sore, which is just so odd. I mean, I literally did the World Finals commentaries 3 and 4 days ago, but whatever. No. 4 and 5 days ago. Still. Alright, let's close them. Oh, almost did close sex again. Scores are in for Carolina Crusher. The score is an 8.62. That is 4th place. That is the lowest he has placed today, but still probably will be enough. So with 1 truck to go, Excalibur stays in the lead. Boo-Man predicted he would win. We'll see if Boo-Man will be right. Max D is last and ready to go. Alright, Max D is cooking. Max D had a pretty bad score. I mean, Stein really competition, even though he won the first 2 competitions of the day. Having a real tough time steering this truck right now. Nice air, 20 seconds left. Alright, got a backflip in there. 7 seconds to go. Oh my, gonna flip him over. Might get a save in there, but that's the end of the time. So, forced to save, but still made it happen. And that is sometimes good enough to get you a good score. We'll see what the judges, which are you fans, think for your last run. We are going to have an encore, though, so don't go anywhere. This is a Who's Ready for Monster Jam show. We need to end with an encore. Okie dokie. I forgot what truck. I wanted to do an encore with something before, and I totally forgot what it was, but I think I know what I'm going to do. Come on, Merix D. My cat is 22 pounds. That's not too fat, right? That's, it's a little big. It's a little big. Just a little big. Got a lot of high scores here for Max D. A lot of high scores for Max D. Which is, kind of interesting. Kind of interesting. We'll see what you guys thought. Closed. Alright. Well, all things considered, scores being calculated. The score, trying to beat an 8.9. The score for Max D is a 9 flat, and he is your freestyle winner, which means he triples down, which is very impressive. Max D coming out here cooking. But we got to do an encore, so. Ooh, hold on. Oh, yeah. Yeah. In honor of Todd the Duke's illustrious Monster Jam career coming to an end, we're going to do a nice little mutant super soda freestyle. A Todd LeDuc super soda freestyle today. No time, no nothing. Just have it. Tough. Going for one more. Just why not? Todd LeDuc. Oh dear. Didn't work very well. The curse of Todd LeDuc's backflipping and mutant kind of came back to haunt me a little bit. So close. Oh, that's the wall. Save it! Ah, yeah! Tie! Oh, we broke a 4-link bar there. Woo! Cooking. Alright, we're going to stop it right there. Yeah. Well, hopefully that makes the thumbnail. We'll see. I've been getting pretty lucky with getting the thumbnail on this shot. So, that was good. Thank you all. We got to tally up the scores and find out who the overall then champion was, though. Do you think Juan Soto was worth the contract? Hell yeah! Hell yes, I do. Todd LeDuc, my great aunt's niece, nephew's cousin. Yep, sure. We need a LeDuc leap. I tried. I did my best. Bro just did so much arena damage they're never going to have another Monster Jam show again. True. True. Alright. Stadium show next live? Yes, it will. Whenever that might be. I'm hoping maybe Saturday I'll be able to get one in there. I've got golf tomorrow afternoon, so I'm not going to be around to do one tomorrow. But Saturday I might have time. I should have time. So be on the lookout for that Saturday. I'm planning to do another one. I'm going to try and get better also about letting you guys know when one's coming up like I did today. Like posting it on the thing so that you guys can be aware and see it happen early. You're funny. That's really funny. That got a real laugh out of me. That's good. That was really good. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, so we got to give these points out here, shall we? We will do in order of just by racing. So Max D, someone said Max D was definitely going to win, and I don't think it's definite, to be honest. But 8, 16, and then 2, so 18, and then 8 again. So 26 points for Max D. Very, very good day. Very good day. That's the most so far out of any arena series. El Toro Loco Ice is next. He got 6 in racing. So 6, 6 again, and then 3, so 15, and then 6 again. So 21 for El Toro Loco Ice. Whiplash will be next. Whiplash with 3, 5, 8, 6, 14, and 2. So 16 for Whiplash at the end of the day. Let's see what Scooby-Doo got. Scooby-Doo with 4, 4, 4, and 3. So that is 15 points for Scooby-Doo. Wait, 4, 4. No, sorry. Math ain't mathin'. 19 points for Scooby-Doo. Carolina Crushers next got 7, 14, 21, and 25. Oh, 1 point shy because of freestyle. Ooh! Oh, tough for Carolina Crusher. Tough. Could have had it. Excalibur's next. Excalibur got 1, 4, 9, and 16 for Excalibur. Monster Mutt Dalmatian got 2, 3, 4, and 9. Whew, Dalmatian's gonna have a rough hole to crawl out of. That is going to be tough. Very tough. That's the lowest out of any arena series. Actually, I think it's the lowest out of any series. It's tied for the lowest of any series. All right, just get her done with 5, 2, 7, 1 Sky Wheelie, so 15, and didn't finish in freestyle, so 1. 16 points for Excalibur. Tough break, but that's okay. So at the end of the day, your top 2 on the series, which would be the 2 drivers going to the World Finals at this point, are Max D and Carolina Crusher. El Toro Loco got 3rd. Scooby-Doo got 4th. So those currently would be your 4 that are safe. And the bottom 4 that would currently be getting eliminated would be Whiplash, Excalibur, Get Her Done, and Dalmatian. Dalmatian 7 points behind the rest of the pack. Long way to go. We got 3 stops left on each series. So that being said, we've got plenty of time for drivers to make up the ground. Gotta make it up. Hella oops out of Who Man. Very funny. Who Man. Blake didn't work the pedals well enough, and Jamie didn't work the pedals well enough. You said the same thing, but that's okay. Steering wheel. He corrected it. So that'll do it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was a lot of fun. The next time you will see a live stream will be Stadium Series 1, Stop 2. Very excited to be bringing back Stadium Series action again. The arenas have been fun, but I'm itching to just get big air. And I'm also excited because Stop 2, we're going to start seeing some different tracks instead of the 2025 tracks. I wanted Stop 1 of this series to be just 2025 tracks. I had to just whip them out, get them out of the way, so that now I can start dabbling with some more unique stuff. So be prepared. Stops 2 and 3 are going to be much more unique. I'm going to want Stop 4 to kind of be more, I don't know, I'll see how I feel. But Stop 2, at least at the bare minimum, you're going to see a little different look for the tracks. So be there. You're not going to want to miss it. You guys have been awesome hanging around this entire time. It's been a lot of fun to have you all here. Thank you all for watching. We will see you all in the next one.